Hi there. Just a quick overview of today's trade. Today I was bearish. So first I explain what exactly happened today. We got this is our accumulation phase, and this is our land. Say damn, I don't know what to say. Okay. So this is a Asian range, and this is our London range. We got a very big displacement. Take the day low, and we are inside the 50 minutes value gap. So what happened here is, so as soon as market open, price drops lower, swept some sort of internal liquidity to the left. I think this one. Let me mark this. Okay. So according to higher time frame wise, you can clearly see that it's a London accumulation. We got a nice drop. This previous day. So this is our previous day low. Swept rebalances to that fair value gap. The recently formed 15 minutes fair value gap getting tapped, drops lower. And as you can clearly see, price drop down to which place? Rebalance to this fair value gap drops down to the some sort of internal liquidity, sell side liquidity, some sort of internal has been swept. So then market trade back higher, sweep the high, holding out the fair value gap. We got the change in the state of delivery, right? We got the change in the state of delivery here. The next candle start trades down towards our Robert round liquidity. So the thing is, as you can see here, we got this fair value up in 5 minutes and 15 minutes. So I expect the price to expect as soon as it gets swept to some sort of liquidity, I expect the price to reach at least this fair value to go for short. But what happened here is price drops low, market open drops lower, swept some sort of liquidity and trade back higher. This is a 9:30, 9:30, 35, 45. So 9:30 candle. So sweep that internal inside that fair value gap, which is also 15 minutes fair value gap. For the whole range, it's an equilibrium level. As soon as it's swept the level, we got to change the state of delivery with big displacement, right? We go to 1 minute. As you can clearly see that this is the market open. So this market open, some sort of liquidity has been taken. Okay, market opens, some sort of liquidity has been taken. Then we got this inversion with this change in the state of delivery rate. Inversion, not yet. Okay. We finally start to hold and we got the change in state of delivery. I expect the price to trade higher and first target should be this. Second target should be I expected this level. But what happened here is for the whole range this is at equilibrium level. And price swept this high and we got what? We got the market structure shift. The only fair value gap inside this thing is this one fair value gap and this one fair value gap. We got liquidity sweep. So for the whole range, we are at the equilibrium level, 9:30 candle, 9:30 manipulation higher, swept some sort of liquidity, and we got this inversion with this in the shadow, right? We got this inversion with the market structure shift. Okay, so I think he entered here, bro. I think he entered here. We got this inversion plus we got this market structure shift. So he entered here to stop at the high. As soon as it's break this level, he break on the trade. Yeah, that's what he did. Blake. So thing is, market opens 9:30, 9:30 to 9:45 candle. Swept the high, then next candle swept the high. So this is a reasonable place where we expect the price to reverse. But I expect the price here, but it's not. Because in NQ it rebalances to that expected value, but in ES it's not. It's changed the state, inverted this value up, inverted this value up. So we got inversion. As soon as the 10 o'clock opens, it's kind of trade back higher. We revisit this inversion fair value gap, consequent encroachment, and it's just open up the fair value gap. So for the whole swing, this is the only fair value which I have in order to go for bearish, not to go for short. Besides that, I don't have anything, right? The whole swing I have, the only fair value which I have is this. So for the whole range, we got this inversion, change the state of delivery, we got this inversion, so it drops down. So this is the first liquidity, right? So before it take this liquidity, it formed it's as soon as it tapped this level, it formed this fair value. So here I plan to enter, but I plan to take the Benjamin entry, so I marked it out and wait for the reaction, but I don't know how to enter, but so I missed it. This is where it take the hit the take profit, but the actual entry should be here. The inversion with this change the state of data, the actual entry should be here. As soon as it break this lower, since it's break this lower, it should break even the rate and expect the trade to trade lower. That should be the trade management because I expect the price to go even further. That's the problem with me today. And besides that, as soon as it drops down and takes some sort of liquidity, I don't know what kind of line it is, but it's here. It takes some liquidity. Just give me 1 second. I'll mark it properly. Yeah. So the liquidity has been taken here. Okay. So you can see the liquidity has been taken. This rebalances to the recently found high value, drops down. And this is where I get the entry model. So I entered. So first entry missed due to that, and I failed to recognize this. As soon as everything has been flipped, I expected the price to drop slower. So it's a beautiful displacement towards downside, but it created an M15 fair value gap and which remained unfilled M15, M3, M5. So what happened next? Price drops lower. Take this liquidity, rebalance to the recently formed 3 minutes value gap, drops down. You got this inversion and drops down, take this low. As soon as it's take this low, it's give the market structure shift with this beautiful inversion with this fair value gap. So I entered the buy entry here with the stop at this low and expecting the price to go at least to the unfilled fair value gap. So what happened here is price drops lower. This candle started me out and it's keep on holding inside this fair value gap. So as you can clearly see, it's kind of accumulation for a while. So this candle, which is 11 o'clock candle, so the 11 o'clock candle, which is right after the AM session close, it's swept the low. So for according to high time frame, this is a proper low and high. So the where I enter is the bit early according to high time frame. This is where it's aligned with this structure shift is aligned with every time frame like 3, 5 to 10. No, 3, 5 and 1 minute. So what happened here is it's just kind of accumulated here. Swept this liquidity on last time. Swept because the change the state ability with big displacement and close above this range. So I expect the price to tap this parallel gap. So I put my limit order here and put the stop at this low. And expecting the price to reach my 50% level, especially to this level. But unfortunately, it's remained unfilled and go all the way up towards my target. That's one entry. So, and this entry should be avoided because this is nothing here. Because for the whole range, it's reached that 50% level, but at the particular time, it's noted all time, all sort of fair value gaps, like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, every value has been flipped here. I don't know why I entered. I just used my 30-second confidence to go for an entry, but it's not a proper model, proper entry, nothing, bro. I just waited. It's for the whole range. For the whole range price rebalance to the 75 DRT to the initial inversion, right? Yeah. To the initial inversion, to the initial breaker, to the 75 DRT for the whole range, it rebalances to the 75 DRT. That is where it's been the market maker sell model and started drops significantly lower, drops lower. Again for the swing, it's rebalanced to the 75 DRTs for this change the state, internal swept, drops lower. Again for this 75 DRT holding, drops lower, keep on drops lower towards my next draw on liquidity. Every that draw on liquidity has been taken today. Hmm. So the mistake for the day is I considered I analyzed when I was in the market I expected it the C price to go higher. So I was considered as a bargain maker buy model. It was just a manipulation leg. As let's sweep the high right out at 945. Let's give the beautiful inversion with then change the state of delivery. Beautiful break inversion. Drop all the way down to this and this lows. Then it rebalances to the, if you can go to 3 minutes, I will explain it. So what happened here is price rebalances to the 3 minutes, drops down. Again, it's pushing higher. This is where I expected the price to go higher, right? But still, this point there is no significant swing high, swing low formed, right? So it's tried to go higher, but it's failed to close above this high. It's rejection. Next candle inverted this fair value gap. So this tiny fair value gap, right? This tiny fair value gap here in 3 minutes. It's again holding the price. So this is the proper low and high, and this is a fair value that holding the price. We got the liquidity sweep, and we got to change the state of delivery. So this fair value, so I like to see this value getting tagged, but it's not. Unfortunately, it's remain unfilled and trade higher. So as soon as price reach this level, reach this breaker to this 75 DRT, what we got like last value that holding the price get ran through here. With this change the state of delivery, this is our internal. So price trade back higher. After this engineered equal lows taken trade back higher to that internal liquidity. Swept drops lower. Again one more time for this level it's 75 DRT to this level here. Respecting we got inversion. Drop all the way down. Beautiful inversion at 350 and it goes all the way down towards the next draw on liquidity. So the mistake for the day, I didn't enter this trade. I should have entered this trade at as soon as it's break above and close, we get the close. We should enter here and put the stop loss at this low. There's no point of thinking too much because most of them it won't give the most of them the fair value remain unfilled. So the entry for the day should be this, and this is I couldn't avoid this because in 1 minute, if you can see in 3 minutes and 5 minutes, this is the only thing which formed a proper low and high. This is where I go for my entry, but this particular time it's not even form a proper high and low, and at this form a proper high and low. So and there is no inversion, there is no change in the state here, right? But here, at least in 3 minutes, at this point we have proper high low, and we have that last fair value of that holding the price, which we want to see that inversion. This is where we want to sorry. This is where you want to see that inversion. Like see, this is where you want to. What is this? This is where you want to see that inversion with this change state of delivery. As soon as I get everything, I should close it because if I projected this, it will beautifully projected my target. Honestly, this if I put this, what is my target? Standard deviation? No, not this. I think this. You clearly see where this exactly goes its direction. The last manipulation candle before the change the state of delivery. 5 minutes. The last manipulation candle before the change the state of delivery. It clearly expected price. If you put the box here, you can see that where the price exactly reversed. The tick of the 50% level. Got it. Low, high, low, high, low. We got to change the state of delivery. Good push towards this point, then it start to drop lower. This can clearly see as soon as price reaches that 75 DRT, we got to change the state. Inversion, price straight back higher and sweep this intra liquidity. We noted all these gaps. We noted all these gaps. And again trade back higher towards this fair value gap. Holding, we got the displacements towards the low. And here we get the break, break, fair value gap, internal sweep, break, holding, drops lower. Beautiful price action bro today. So the mistake for me for today is nothing but this entry. I should have avoid this entry. I don't know why I take the entry. I just confused with myself with high and low on mid fair like 30 seconds confluences. There is no fair value gap here. There is nothing here. There is no proper high low form. There is nothing here for me to go for the entry, and it's already. I don't know why I entered this trade, bro. Even if it's at the high, if it's get inverse, I should have entered. But I don't know why I entered, but I entered and I get stopped out unwanted stopped out. And the Farad gap, how efficiently it's flipped, right? How efficiently it's get inverted. So unwanted loss, I should avoid this kind of loss because there is, at least in this entry, there's a lot of narrative, but it's a bit early. It's kind of accumulated a bit and swept this low. As soon as the session completed, swept this low. First leg getting swept here according to high time frame, we got the change of state. At least if I enter this entry able to stop, I get the right move towards the direction. At least I can take this and put the stop at this low, and I should avoid this and because it's nothing. There is nothing here for me to enter. Why I enter, I don't know. It's already inverted. There is no reason for me to enter this tree. But if they're using 30 seconds, that's why I told you not to go to 30 seconds frequently. See you in the morning.